So I wake up, and I'm still pretty groggy, and I'm lying on my back, and there's like this plexiglass shield that's surrounding my face, and I can't swallow, and I can't spit. And it's getting really hard to breathe because there's this thick, salty fluid collecting in the back of my throat, so I do the only thing I can think of, which is... and this blood spatters across the shield. And I think to myself, this is not a good situation. I had just had a 5-hour jaw surgery where they intentionally broke apart all the major bones in my face and rearranged them and put them back together with titanium. And as I am now being raced back to the operating room, I am thinking, Kirk, what have you done? But, you know, when somebody jumps out of the 14th story window of a burning building, it's not like they're expecting it to feel good when they land, right? No. But they jump out of the window because there is no better alternative, and that's how I felt about this surgery. See, for the last 10 years, I had had orthodontics therapy as an adult, and still, this horrible jaw pain that would crawl down my throat into my chest felt like a heart attack. And this crunching sound that whenever I would open my mouth, like it would turn heads. Whenever I would, I don't know, eat or laugh. And then at night, I would have this recurring nightmare. There was this James Bond villain who was like choking me. And I would wake up gasping like 10 or 15 times per night. It was just miserable. But here was the real kicker. Because I had done my research, and I read up on this. It's called orthognathic surgery. And, yeah, it helps with jaw pain, and it gives you better sleep, but it's also supposed to make you look better. And I came home a little bit early this day, and now I'm not trying to eavesdrop in any way, but my girlfriend is in the next room, and she's on the phone. Sherry, he's not the kind of guy I want to be intimate with. Ew. He's the kind of guy I'm willing to be intimate with if it gets me other things I want. I mean, ouch. And that's it. I jumped, just like the guy in the burning building. I signed up for the surgery, and I'm hoping for the best. And now, for anybody that doesn't like a spoiler, cover your ears. I survived the operation. I know you were kind of, sorry to keep you in suspense. But on post-op day 3, when I finally get out of the hospital, I already weigh like 5 pounds less than I did when I went in. And there is this gnawing pain in my stomach. And to anybody out there that thinks that a 2-week, 25-pound weight loss program is your dream come true, let me just say I encourage you to witness what I call the feeding sessions. Because in a desperate attempt to get calories in and understand broken bones, my jaw's wide shut like this for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Nerves aren't working from the trauma. How do I eat? So I'm taking the syringe and I'm pulling up liquid nutrition and, here's a red rubber catheter and I'm going to try and get there. Everywhere. Food is going everywhere except in my stomach. Like I am seriously waterboarding myself with Ensure. Standing in front of the mirror, food is like all in my hair, and my face is all swollen out, and I'm like 95 pounds dripping wet. I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm thinking, this is not the extreme makeover program that I signed up for. This is more like Survivor. Like the contestants that actually get physically eliminated. Enter my dad and stepmom Peggy. They hit my kitchen with a vengeance. They are cooking up all sorts of things and blenderizing it down into this goo that they're putting in these Tupperware containers with like these little labels like used to be beef stroganoff and tastes just like pre-chewed mac and cheese. And God bless them, this is when things start to get bad. Because I am on high-dose steroids, and that does things up here. And the more they're helping me, the more irritated I'm getting. And they're everywhere, and they're always available, and they're constantly helping. And one day, my dad walks up behind me and he goes, "Here, son, I brought you a blanket." And I go, "Get out!" I'm so sorry, Dad. I'm standing there alone, realizing I am now dying of starvation. I have alienated the people who love me the most. My jaw is freaking killing me. All I want to do is get high. Enter liquid oxycodone, a.k.a. nectar of the gods. So now take your 10 best life experiences, put them in a bowl, stir it up. Liquid oxycodone. So I take a double helping, and I settle into my easy chair. And I wake up the next morning, and I walk into my home office, and I see two things. My journal is laid out. Apparently, I left an entry in it last night. It says simply, "This is the best day ever!" Exclamation, exclamation, sparkles! Next to it, evidence of a series of very severe financial transactions. If I'm doing the math correctly here, in my post-narcotic haze, I now owe the IRS $21,000 more in taxes? Oh, this is a problem because I'm already in the hole for paying out of pocket for this surgery. I am screwed. The next day, my dad has come back, and he's driving me to the surgeon's office. And we walk in, and there's this really cute receptionist working there, and she looks up and gives me one of these. I know I'm hideous. Stop looking at me. I go straight to X-ray, okay? And then I'm in the clinic room, and I'm just like, oh, and I'm worked up, and I'm stewing, and my surgeon walks in. Randy Robinson, a guy who's really confident, has this warm smile, and he shows me this. "Kirk, your bones, they're perfect. You're going to do great. It's just going to be a little more time." And I walk out of there like, "Oh, what just happened? I'm going to do great. It's just a matter of time." And as I'm walking out, the receptionist looks back, and she goes, "You look really good." And as I'm driving back with my dad, it really hits home. You know, if you have a great surgeon and you get a great operation, more importantly, if you have the unconditional love and support of people like my dad and Peggy, you can get through anything. And it's true. I regained the weight. I started sleeping all the way through the night. No more dreams of James Bond villains chasing after me, which is nice. My relationship with the IRS, we're still working out the kinks on that one. But in terms of the relationships that really matter, I just want to share that tonight, my dad and Peggy are here in the audience. They're awesome. And they are here with a wonderful woman that I've been dating who has been incredibly supportive to me. Was all this worth it? You're damn right.